Okay, recording now. So what I'm going to do in this game is I'm going to take 404 off so you can basically see what the enemies are doing and what I'm doing basically on the mini-map. So in this game, I'm playing as the Tau, and I've got an AI as my ally, which is the Space Marines here. So yeah, basically, as you can see, that is us. The enemy over here are the Dark Elder and the Chaos. So with all this stuff that you can see, in the game I can't actually see this. I can see these guys, my allies, but I wouldn't be able to see the enemy. I'll just took the 404 of this game for you guys so you can see everything that's going on. So I'm over here building up my forces and starting to capture points to get some requisition coming in. Where did I send those guys? Can't see who I sent. No, no. I must send them over here. There's been a point somewhere over here. Yeah, I sent them up to this point, which is just like out over there, so no one's going to get to that. There you can see that's what's happening over there. Over here is my Space Marines, which have actually been engaged. Engaged the Chaos. Dark Elves starting to cap points and move their troops up. So you can see the Chaos seem to be moving forward. And this is the Space Marines that haven't got many troops yet. But we're getting our troops ready to take these points and start, knocking down a base. So we don't actually know where the enemy bases are in this. So we can only see this blue. We wouldn't be able to see any of this red until we actually came to view when there's like fog of war, because it's like covers the map and you can't take it off until you actually go into that place, all your allies. And you can see the Chaos have actually come to the Space Marine base and have engaged. The problem is, small force at the moment, but as you can see, they are bringing in reinforcements momentarily as well. Seem to be doing quite well, don't they? Taking other points to get the recondition. That's what you need. You need requisition. The requisition the blue, the power is the green. You need that build units and do research to upgrade and stuff. And you see, they push the Chaos back. You know, my Kroot guys, like they're basically like an allied race of the Tau, which are the close range fighters for them, because the Tau are more like machines and are actually close range. So the Kroot are an allied race that fight for the Tau as like close range fighters. Seems we've been engaged by the Mandrakes, which are the Dark Elder. They ran off. Yes, these guys are like dinosaurs, they can eat as well to gain their health. As you can see, Chaos seem to be going towards their base again. Problem is though, they sent all their troops out and they haven't got anyone left to guard the base, which is kind of strange when actually their listening posts have not got upgraded either, which there's just like one scout guy left to guard the base, but the two over here, they just don't even bring them back, they just leave them to go out there. It's just like weird, why are they leaving them to go out there? So basically, literally now, as you see, their base is like completely defensive except for that turret over there. And the Chaos come in and start taking them out. So I see that they didn't send their, they left their troops, they sent troops out here, and didn't actually come back to the base to fight. So you can see the Dark Elder decided to give aid in this way. They're taking out the servitors. So basically, literally, their base is pretty much defenseless except for this turret, but they have to come closer for that to get into battle. And you see the Chaos here and the Dark Elder are now working together, and they're the two enemy teams. And you can see they're there, but they should have sent that force back, I think, earlier, because they might have more chance then. But still, they really got into their base, and literally, there's a turret is shooting at them, but that's the only thing that is, and basically they've got no troops to defend because they've left them out. So this is my ally, literally that. They see the force there, but they've been ambushed. They're not going to be able to get out, and they have to stand there and fight while they're getting shot at. So they basically literally didn't do what they should have done with their forces. So I sent this is my infiltration squad, but I did send to try and give them a hand. But then they got stopped. I basically was trying to take the relic, but the thing is, this is the thing. They literally did not think about this. I'm not sure if I sent. Oh no, maybe I didn't think I was going to start with that relic. I think I might have tried sending my units at some point to try and help them. Not too sure now. Actually, I did try and send them, but they didn't survive. Well, my crew I sent, but these are my best. These are like my they're like they're basically commander squad, and basically they are good at destroying buildings. They can defect infiltration units. And you can see they're literally not overwhelmed, but the forces are able to take them out because they've got enough forces. There's like a scout squad, which isn't very strong. But to be honest, they're just focused on taking down the building that produces stronger units, so they have nothing left. And basically, literally, they haven't got a full force there, but they literally destroyed the base because they sent all their troops out. They're sending them back now, but that's not going to help much because it was too late. Yeah, so that's what to replace them. So I'm doing it. As you see, the Space Marine base is going down. I think they commander out there. They command against commander. That wasn't enough to save them. Their squad coming back wasn't enough either, because they literally had nothing left. And now, as you see, they've lost their thing. The chapel barracks. They only produce scouts or servitors, which they would need, but they literally have lost because they got no troops. The scout squad won't be enough to hold off the enemy troops when they got a commander there. But both commanders and enemy troops are there. Yeah, I sent my troops in to try and hold off their enemy forces. We did do okay, but we didn't kill them all because they basically decided to turn around with some of their forces and attack us. We're trying to save them, but it wasn't enough to save them because they were already. The their troops are technically meant to be stronger than mine, but they kept sending my troops, so I basically sent my troops back to defence, so we can actually have a bit of a fight with them. There's a bit of my scout squad there, firewall is there, and my base just being built up as it is. Send them back, and they didn't chase us all the way. But as you see, the Space Marine base is literally gone. Like they need to build that, but the servers were just standing there. And basically, literally, once they destroy their troops in the base, they're pretty much doomed. The servitor was trying to go to build that point, but he gets taken out, I think. So they're bringing in more forces and literally working together to take them out. Some of them can fire from afar and destroy that. That's why Space Marines, I thought they would survive and help me out, but turned out they actually didn't. So we held them off long enough, and basically just we're building up our forces to make sure when they come to us we'll be able to survive. You see, it's almost destroyed. Like some close range units taking it on, and then there's all the units shooting at it. And because that's not being built, because they don't want any servitors to get to it, they keep getting destroyed. That means they won't survive. That's my leader I just produced there, my tower leader. So I have him when he fights. So the fight came to the Space Marines first and not me. So this battle, actually you see it, that's destroyed. They defeated the Space Marines. So you can see this, I couldn't see this when the Space Marines are gone, but as you can see we're building a plasma generator here, a firmer one. But yeah, like literally with the Tau, we're just troops, and now we just got to hold our own because the Space Marines are destroyed. So what you can see here is I can't see this, but you can. Could open it up for you, but you see this is my front line. But the enemies do have a lot of troops, and I don't have that many, so I just had to try and defend as best I could. And without turrets, it makes it more hard for me because I can't build turrets. The tower and the Ultimate Horse do have turrets, but in this they don't. So yeah, we don't really have turrets except for our missing post, which aren't very powerful anyway, so basically just troops that are quite powerful if they are strong enough to hold off a force. You saw we took out that was just one squad. There's like a whole force against us, isn't it? Which is really impossible. Just gonna keep focused on my troops in this front line. And you see we have our weapons are quite strong but not so overly powerful. But yeah, we can hold off little squads, but like a whole force would be like literally just pummel us. Because we haven't got like many squads as it is. We managed to build our vehicle beacon and we're getting our command post for our stronger vehicles up and running. Now this is a Skyrim Gunshot which has quite long range but it's very good. And it's really just powerful at like blowing up things from a distance, so it's good to use. I normally get this one, and I used to get Devilfish troop carriers and the Hammer gunship. This is the second best thing to the Hammer gunship, and I don't get Devilfish troop carrier unless I'm like the last thing to get. Another recruit squad just in case we need more close range fighters. Seems we have an attack coming. Not doing very well, but then probably just biding their time as sending small forces. I'll build a bigger one. Now over here, you see, they have literally taken away everything from the Space Marines that they had. They've basically got a bit over here, so they might come around the back doors. And you see my recruits decided to attack, which wasn't a good idea. Yeah, putting them back to their defensive position. And you see the Chaos have taken my point round here, but I've still at this point. I think I sent a squad there maybe at some point. We did retake this place because I didn't take it completely. And they have 2 entry points. You can see the massing forces over here, which means that we might start moving them in and actually stopping me from going anywhere. Yeah, I sent my recruits to go and take them out from behind there. Yeah, I sent one of my recruit squads in there. And retake the point, hopefully. I see a massive force of that point there. So I'm just hoping we can hold out long enough. And zoom in here, I don't even see it. They've got like knives and then the weapons, that's like what they use. I built this in post here to give it some defense if we can. As you can see, we have a whole force over there and we decided to try and attack. Which didn't go so well. Our Vespers attacked and they fell down. So they've got a big load of forces here and we're basically trying to hold them off with our little force that we've got surviving at the moment. Yeah, this is where we kind of got attacked and literally got pummeled. Yeah, so I started building forces over here, I think. To have like, they basically literally destroyed me here, so I literally lost everything I had. I had to pull my forces back. To destroy my vehicle and everything like this getting defeated, because it's like an infiltrate's force here, which I can't infiltrate because my unit that detects them is dead. How come I get attacked by this Chaos Sorcerer? It works out, but he managed to defeat him as well. So So we are holding them off, but they're like pummeling us. I'm trying to recruit from there, just trying to help me out, but it's not going so well. Kill my commander. Oh, but yeah, it's hard to get true at the same time. Vespid now have managed to infiltrate the Randrate so we can see them take them out. One will shoot at them while the other ones just tried to hold them off as long as possible. Once the forces close, they get attacked. See, my Vespers can actually do quite some close range abilities because they're like quite a good unit for that. See, we hold them off and they're taking our point over here while we're trying to hold them off. Oh, there we go, my hammerhead gunship, my most powerful vehicle, which is what I really want to get out. So we managed to survive and hold them off. Which was a hard of a fight, but managed to do it, so we're still survived at this point, and now we're just trying to mass our forces to survive in our base. As you see, they destroyed my listening post there. Got some Imperial, one of our leaders. He's basically quite good. He actually is the leader of the tower. I think. But the Imperial is actually the tower leader. The guy, where is he? Over here, this guy here. He's actually the tower leader. Chasseur is just a commander, but this guy is actually the leader of the tower. He's basically one who got all the forces together. So yeah, you think about it, he's more a leader than actually your commander guy. And you shoot them from afar. Oh yeah, the Vespers are close enough to infiltrate them. As you see, we're trying to hold them off with our vehicles and everything. It's one of their units, but it's not a leader. We took out the leaders, so basically they're having to make them, but they're making units to try and stop us. As you see, they keep sending units, which is not good news, but we hold them off as long as possible. Just trying to mass our forces in our base while they try and attack us. Yeah, so this is what in the game, when you do this, you should normally mass your forces in your base and then basically like try and push out when you get strong enough to basically like be able to defend everything. But they see they took my critical location from me and I'm basically stuck in my base. But the rest of what I'm doing is I'm building up my forces in here until we can move them out. managed to map our force and be able to hold off their forces they're sending in, but because they keep sending them in, we can't actually send any forces out to catch this because they're taken out. But we could send this out, but we're just trying to survive for the moment and basically build a big force so we can just take it all at one shot. Commander's back. I just sometimes forget about some troops that are in the front line, so I have to send them back, but I forget about them sometimes by accident. Because these guys, the Vespa can find infiltrated units, so that's why I keep them, so they can get them infiltrated. When they infiltrate, I can get them revealed so they can be seen. Yeah, they got the cultists that they can infiltrate, and the Dark Owl had these mandrakes, which are here. See, they're out from their range, now they're back in range. As you can see, we're taking out the forces, but it's sending in more and more, so that's pretty much how the game plays out. So I'll speed it up a little bit, so we can get through this fight. Oh, they're going around to try and take me out over here, which they thought they'd catch me. Well, that's just a 45 point. Yeah, it's one of our vehicles while they're being attacked. It's like quite funny. They can't destroy them. These Pathfinder guys over here, these guys can also detect infiltrated units. Oh, they're dead. No, these Pathfinder, they can also detect infiltrated units. They're quite good to have as well. Although I sent these guys over here to defend this point with this Skyrus gunship behind them. Send the Barracuda over there as well. It's missiles. There's the Barracuda. They go over there. They go up here. Oh, I'm gonna put the Barracuda. Yeah. See, this is the thing. The chaos. And now start to get machines. Yeah, the Barracuda's up here, firing its missiles at this thing. Listening post. Need more recruits over here. Got a battle going on over here against them, but we're holding them off quite well. Managed to capture this point, so we can't come through the back. Get some more builds just to make it easier. And move them out to here basically so we could try moving our front line forward and taking this point back. They're trying to come around from that side. I did my vehicle, them in the back. I think I must have lost my vehicle. Oh no, I sent the vehicles in to destroy their base, that's what I did. So it was, I uncovered where it was apparently. I had to try and destroy this base to get rid of them, but it wasn't good. It's stuck around here though because it got attacked. But yeah, I'll send in something to destroy their base so we could just literally take them all out. But it didn't go as well as planned. But you know, similar attack move. They were chewing up the tanks, so I basically decided to send them in to help them see the infiltrate units. And you see, these ones managed to get close enough. Yeah, I sent him in. Sent them to capture that point. They used their units to come from behind us, but I did try to take them out. We did do some damage, but I think we didn't. Don't think we won at this point. Yeah, we sent the Vespers out. I don't know the Pathfinders now, were they? They die. No, over here. I think I sent them back to reveal them for their trade units. Just taking them out without being seen. Yeah, Pathfinders comes and I'm infiltrate them. And rebuild my vehicles. They got killed. Yeah, I replenished my vehicles while these ones just decide. I just left these ones to do their job. Yeah, we didn't manage to destroy them that time, but that's one. We managed to reclaim that at some point. Built up here. Got a recruit squad there. Is that recruit squad built up? I'm not too sure. Yeah, recruit squad built up. Them over here. Recruit squad for the firewall bodyguards. There's the ethereal. I don't know where he is.
The ethereal cast leads for the greater good.
Oh, he missed him on these units because I think he gets into vital growth and the MRI have damage both of them. Yeah, he was expecting his red units to have that conflict. Yeah, we only replenished the vehicles. Oh, we lost that as well. Again. I think these can also detect the red units, they're close enough. Yeah, I don't know if it seems to do that. That's why I normally build them. Yeah, we need to get around here at some point and take them out. But yeah, there's not much I can say right now because nothing's really happening. Thought I'd just let you be able to see the whole minimap so you can see like movements on it. Yeah, I couldn't see all this. This was all shrouded. Yeah, I moved the vehicles out there to take them care of them. And the Pathfinder's with them just trying to attack the infiltrated units. Forces over here. Well, their vehicles up and running, so they are quite strong, but our earth cannons and like our blasters seem much more effective than anything else. And they've left it abandoned again. Yeah, I did a push again. Yeah, I didn't cover the base. I could see it in the darkness, but I couldn't actually see if they had built anything new.
Acquiring targets. Open fire.
One to shoot at that, and one's still shooting at this. Yeah, our 2 enemy gunships were staying back and taking out units. Yeah, I didn't know how one over here. I didn't see that one actually. I turned the full raw on, as you can see. So I can't see that. So I destroyed this one and that. I thought that would have died, but they were over here, so that's what I didn't see. And then gunships, I basically just sent them in to, yeah, to help out. We might have lost our Pathfinders.
Recon ready.
Yeah, we did. That's why we rebuilt them. I'll speed this bit up because we managed to destroy it. We didn't see this one over here. Still trying to come to our base. We got forces to hold them off. Replenishing the vehicles we lost.
Fist of Mordka is here.
We lost.
You needed fire
We
support.
bring back our vehicles because we didn't defeat them, so there was too many of them. Hold off.
Crisis team. You needed fire support. Open fire. Broadside battle suits ready.
This guy's turrets on top, so I used him. Yeah, he's got like those saber like those guns on top of him, which are quite powerful. I don't want to use these guys because they're not as good as they were in the previous game. In Soulstorm, there's only one in a unit. It was worth 3 units. But I had the space, I just thought I'd buy and start. I don't really buy this unit normally. This is just a one-off. So we decided to try it here because we thought we might take that base here, but they didn't. But we basically destroyed everything they had and decided to take it for our requisition.
Your flag is up. Now what? Acquiring targets. Acquiring targets. Get to cover. Acquiring targets. The target is ours. Cut them down. The Kandra will crush them. Our duty calls, Shazla. Recon ready.
Yeah, it's in my theory. They come with forces, but they keep dying. But we thought we'd go for the Dark Elder because they might be easy to take out.
Duty calls, Shazla. You needed fire support?
Yeah, I sent these ones in to take on that base, try and destroy it.
Acquiring targets.
Shoot at this thing because it's what produces units. You destroy the bullets that produce units.